What's going on, guys? It's fucking Hitler here, and today we're back for week 10 of the ElysianUCL League. Today we're jumping into our battle against Swishy and the Green Bay Giggling Gourgeists. Now, guys, if you missed the team prep, the link will be in the description down below. Check them shits out. That video is so magnificent. Literally one of my finest. Make sure to check it out, get a better insight on why I'm bringing certain things. But a quick rundown, we're bringing Aggron, Milotic, Dragonite, Sylveon, Xatu, and Venomoth. But after the team prep, I did change a few things. Milotic has a little bit of change here and there. I made it, instead of being impish, or sorry, bold, I changed it to calm to give it more special bulk because, like I said, she has a lot of physically offensive mons. And Sylveon, I put loads of EVs into defense just to have them there because I feel like it'll be important. But everything else is exactly the same. Actually, Aggron is running a impish nature as well now to take on the Rapidash a little bit better. Even though I know thinks she's gonna bring the Rapidash, I still want to do it just to be on the safe side. So the damage calculators open up here. I have actually three of them open because, oh my god. So we're gonna get into this. Remember, guys, link for the ElysianUCL WordPress will be in the link description. I can't even speak, guys. I'm so nervous. Remember, guys, if we get a 4-0 in this battle, we will be guaranteed a spot in the playoffs, and that's what we're aiming for today. So we're gonna see what she brings, and then I'm gonna talk about my strategy at the start. If she brings what I think she's gonna bring, if she doesn't bring, so we're into it. We see, wow, okay, so we see Ampharos, Rapidash, so glad I put that impish nature in aggro now, Landorus, Skarmory, Weezing, and Lantern. So we see Steven has joined. Steven can hear my voice, you can't hear him. I can't hear him either. Possible leads, I was talking to Steven about this. I do believe her lead is Skarmory. I have to find out if the Landorus is defensive or not. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go, guys. So, I think Xatu is a great lead. She could lead with Lantern, but we're just gonna do what we do. We're just gonna do what we do. I could lead with Dragonite, which I actually really like. Actually, let me just say, good luck, have fun. Which I actually really like Dragonite, because if she leads with Skarmory, you can Fire Blast. If she leads with Landorus, we'll know if it's Scarf or not. I wouldn't stay in, but we'll know. So, I think Lantern's a very possible lead. And she has no Fairy type, so we can drop a Draco on anything. So, let me just... Okay, so... I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to lead with... I think I'm just going to go with my gut and go with Xatu, actually. I'm going to go with Xatu. We're going to lead with Xatu. We're going to see what we do. We're aiming for a 4-0 here or higher. Venomoth is our sweeper. Now that we see Rapidash instead of Quagsire, I'm a little better. At +1 with Venomoth will outspeed everything on our team. She has 1, 2, 3 specially offensive mons. And Skarmory is... Well, Skarmory still has Brave Bird, so we can't really mark that out of killing Venomoth. But once we kill Skarmory, once we weaken Landorus, she leads with Lantern. Okay. Okay. So I think she's going to go for a Volt Switch here. I don't want to stay in. Let me just check something, actually, because I am interested to know how much would a Giga Drain do to this thing, because I feel like it would do a little bit. It would definitely do a little bit. I don't know her spread, so I'm just going to go with that one. We're going to go NU offensive. We have Giga Drain, not Grass Knot. We're like Ass Knot. Am I right, lads? Fucking... AIDS. Giga Drain. 36 to 43, we're not saying it. No way. I feel like Sylveon is our swap here, so I'm gonna go into Sylveon. I feel like she's clicking Volt Switch here, which she is. So she gets a free swap into Skarmory. Or Weezing. We'll see what she goes into here. It'll be interesting to see. We most likely outspeed the Weezing, because I put a little bit in speed in there just to outspeed that Weezing. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Going into Landorus. Landorus is a little more of an issue than I want it to be. It's definitely Scammery or Wheezing. Maybe even Rapidash, actually. Rapidash might be a good swap for her because my team actually gets kind of blown back by Rapidash. I'm going to be honest. It kind of gets blown back. Oh god, my team gets blown back by fucking Rapidash. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to turn up the effect volume just a little bit so you guys can hear stuff. So she's really thinking about this play, and we're gonna give her all the time in the world. If she goes Scammery, which she does. Oh my god, my ears are bleeding from Scammery's cry. Let's turn that down. Jesus Christ. So few things here. We could go into Xatu, which I don't think that's the play because I think it's so obvious. Her going for an Iron Head would be bad against Sylveon, so we're definitely swapping out. And I'm not clicking Protect, that's silly. I was gonna click. Let's click Protect. No! Free Stealth Rocks are dumb. We're obviously not staying in. We're obviously going into Xatu. But I don't think it matters. I think I desperately need rocks off my side of the field. So Xatu comes in. She clicks Stealth Rocks. Rocks are up on side. Rocks are up on the side of the field. Okay, so rocks are up on her side of the field, which is fantastic. Right here, I think I'm going to click Psyshock. Now, the reason being is because I want to break her Sturdy. And if she swaps out into... I just want to... Do I bother? Nah, I'd rather click Heat Wave and just force the swap immediately. But if I go for Psyshock, she'll think, oh, he has nothing for me, and then he'll go for Heat Wave. Psyshock does to a physically defensive Scammery, which it might be. No, I'm going to click Heat Wave, because especially defensive to a Psyshock plus Heat Wave doesn't kill. I'm going to click Heat Wave. I'm going to click Heat Wave. We're going to see if she swaps out. She might predict the Heat Wave and go into Rapidash, would be a huge play. But... I don't know. I don't know. Oh, shit, what if she does that? Oh! I don't think she'll do that. I don't think she'll do that. I do not think she'll do that. Oh, well, my play went through anyway. Okay, well, I actually cancelled, but okay, Heat Wave comes through on the Lantern, which is fine. She sees we have the Life Orb, and we know this thing is going for Volt Switch. So let me check right here. Volt Switch is 59-70%. There's no way we're staying in on this thing. There is a 0% chance. There is a 0.0% chance we're staying in here. Sylveon, I feel like is our swap. Now that rocks are up on her side of the field, that's really good for us. I could go on a Dragonite, but if she goes for Ice Beam, which she won't. So we see Volt Switch, Heal Bell possibly, Scald, and what's her last move? Like, it might be Ice Beam. It might. You can hear the chair shaking. Dude, stop, Connor. Come on. I'm such a bitch. Okay, we're gonna go into Sylveon. She's gonna click Volt Switch here. So she does click Volt Switch. It does nothing to Sylveon. Literally 0.000 minus 1%. Scammery coming in here is a possibility. But because she knows that Xatu is my swap every time, she might be less inclined to do so. And because rocks are up on her side of the field, not ours, we can do the swappy all day, and she will eventually lose, not us. So, dude, my legs are shaking. Stop. Oh my god. Do you want to have water? And it's just the best water you've ever had in your life. She does swap out. She goes back into Scammery. We see Leftovers, which is actually really good. We see no Rocky Helmet, which means that Aggron can Fire Punch for days, and it's absolutely fine. I think I do go into Xatu. Let me just check right here. We actually have the same spread. Let's just raise our defense to 32 EVs, because that's what we have. And Scammery. Brave Bird does a lot. It does do a lot. But Ironhead doesn't. I'm just gonna check because I'm not a silly goose. Brave Bird does 50 to 60%, like I said. So if we come in, We're down to 30%, and then we just click Roost. That sounds good to me. And I cannot have rocks up on my side of the field. I decline. Goes for Iron Head, which is actually really, really good. So she does not have Brave Bird, which is huge. I'm going to click Roost here. No reason to do anything else. We're going to click Roost. And we're going to get all of this HP back. So Xatu is obviously very, very important to this team. And the fact that she has Iron Head is only doing 36%. That's huge. And Roost takes all that away, so that's absolutely fantastic. We will outspeed the Scamry. She could go for another Iron Head, but she's seen Heat Wave, and at this, she knows Heat Wave kills from this range with Scamry, so she's definitely swapping out. She might go on a Rapidash, so I kind of want to click Psyshock, but Xatu being healthy is so important at this stage, and Rapidash is going to take rock damage anyway, so we're fine. And Aggron is still rock type. Which is good. So she does do the play I was talking about. She does go on a Rapidash. Now, Rapidash, I'm actually going to check this right here because this is way too important. Rapidash. Do you get close combat? Now, I don't think, like, she could, like, she's not going for a Drill Run right now, but, I mean, you have to be aware that she could. Wild Shot, she has Leftovers. Okay. Leftovers. So this thing is less of a threat now that we see the Leftovers. Huge less of a threat, actually. Actually, I think Aerial could come in here. Melodic. Even though Wild Charge is possible, which I think she's actually going for. Without the Life Orb, that's not doing a lot. You know? That's not doing as much at all. Are you physical attacker? Wild Charge does, like, a lot. Wait, actually... We're calm now. Shite! Yeah, Wild Charge is 38 to 45%, but now that we see Leftovers, it's going to do the same amount because that was Charcoal. So yeah, I think Melodic is a great swap here. We're going to do that. We're going to do that. We're going to do it up. We're going to do it up. Going to Melodic. She does double into Lantern, which is very, very good on her part. But I really wish I had Mirror Coat now. I really, really wish I had Mirror Coat right now. I go on a Sylveon. She cannot break through this wall, you know? This is just too much for her right now, you know? I could go on a Dragonite and play very, very offensively, but we haven't seen the Landers yet, and the fact that it might be Scarfed is back in my mind all the time. Volt Switch comes through on the Lantern once again to the Sylveon. This battle is going to go on for half an hour, dudes. Oh! This match is going to go on for so long. It's like 11:45 right now, and I'm not even tired. I've been stressing about this for a while. Also, I'm going to say it right now in the thing. Save the replay in case I don't. Because I have a habit of forgetting to save the replay. I just said that, so I probably won't this time, but we'll see. So... I don't think she's going to go on a Scamry, because we've seen, because when she's gone into Scamry, it never really works, okay? Like, it just does not work out for her. So I think she's going to go on a Weezing this time. She might go on a Rapidash, because Rapidash can take Hyper Voices, but, it takes rock damage. I don't know. It goes on a Landorus, which is very, very interesting. So... This thing, we're gonna assume is definitely... This thing is definitely offensive. This thing... 100% is offensive because Scamry is there. Well, let's go Adamant. Let's go Adamant. Let's go worst case scenario. Let's say she's Choice Banded Adamant Earthquake. Which, I mean, maybe. 68 to 80% on Sylveon. Oh wait, that's Melodic. Shit. That's Melodic. So, Sylveon does... Oh my god, it one-shots. Okay, well, I don't think she's that set. But I think she's going to go for a Rock-type move, predicting Dragonite. And I want to go on Aggron, but that's way too risky, dude. That is way too risky. She's not going for Sword Dance here, so I'm going to click Protect. Just to get some more Leftovers recovery and to see if she's Leftovers. Actually, that's a good idea. I'm going to go for Protect here. As she goes for a U-turn. So we're gonna see right here, is she Leftovers? No. So I'm gonna assume she's Choice Scarf. She went for a U-turn there, so I could Calm Mind here. Huh. And we'll be able to see if she's, we're gonna click Wish here. So she clicks U-turn again, which makes me think that she is, not scarfed, but choiced. Actually, 14% to a Sylveon is a lot of damage. That might be banded. And I would be very, very, welcome to know, where... How much defense do we have in my Sylveon? So we have 136. We have 136. That seems like banded damage to me. With a bold... Sorry, with a calm nature. What did she go out into, actually? Let me just check. Because I'm stalling. Goes into Skarmory. That's fine. So, I don't know what I'm doing here. No, we're taking Landorus. Landorus, choice banded, U-turn. How much should U-turn do? Oh yeah, that's not... Okay, no, that's Scarfed. That's Scarf. Because choice banded does 20 to 24%. Scarf does 13 to 16. So I'm going to say that is indeed Scarfed. So, we can do a few things here. We could predict the... Well, I mean, Shaman Xatu is just a swap every single time. And I don't think there's anything she can do. Sylveon is really, really hard for her to get past. Running Iron Head is understandable. And her getting up spikes is way too scary. Way too scary. So she does click Stealth Rock again, which is really, really good for us. I kind of want to click Giga Drain, predicting the Lantern. And you know what? If she clicks Iron Head and we Giga Drain, that's fine. We can Roost next turn. You know what? We lose absolutely nothing. So we're going to click Giga Drain. Oh, actually, I could click Psyshock, predicting the Rapidash. No, Lantern gives her more initiative, and we know that the Rapidash is leftovers now. I'm going to click Giga Drain. I'm going to go with my gut and say Lantern is her swap right here. She could go in a Landorus, which, I mean, possibly. But 2 Giga Drains after Rocks should be able to take out the Lantern. So going for we really lose nothing from going for Giga Drain here. I really want to get Venomoth in on that Weezing, or maybe even the Ampharos. So we see Lantern, which is huge. We're going to Giga Drain right here. It's going to do 43%. We take the Life Orb damage, and we are free to Giga Drain again. Do I want to overpredict? Hey, maybe. Does... I knew Xatu was going to be so important. That's no. We don't want offensive Lantern. We want defensive Lantern. So Xatu did, I believe it was 20-something%. Psychic does a load, but Psyshock 39 of 46%. The calc is telling me I'll kill. Giga Drain is 75, goes to 150. Psyshock goes to 120 because it's stab. Okay, I'm gonna go for Psyshock. I feel like she's gonna save Lantern because it's just so important to walling the Milotic. If we kill the Lantern right here, Milotic just straight up wins. You know? So, I feel like she's going to save this thing. It's been 20 minutes and we haven't even killed a Pokemon yet. Jesus Christ. I probably should just Giga Drain because there's no reason not to. More like, no reason Xatu. I have cancer. But no, honestly though, I think Psyshock is our play here. Because, I mean, she might even go into Weezing, but that would be absurd. So we'll see right here. We'll see. We'll see. We will see. We will see. We will see. But Psyshock, according to the calc, kills. So, I'm gonna go with the calc. I'm gonna trust the calc. If we lose Xatu... if we lose Xatu, I'm just a sound effect at that point. But I think Xatu's good here. I think Xatu's great here, actually. I'm so glad Xatu's able to come this week, because Xatu has been really, really hard to use in the last few weeks because I haven't brought it. There's never been a good chance to use it. I knew this match it would shine. It would shine brighter than a diamond. I knew Xatu was so important in this match, along with Venomoth. I think Venomoth is going to do great if we're able to set up against that Weezing. And I don't think she'll see the substitute coming. I mean, maybe. But she does swap out. She does go on a Rapidash. So, Psyshock's going to do a lot to this thing. And it's going to straight up knock it out. So, we're going to kill the Rapidash. That's great. Rapidash is going to go down. And in comes the Landorus. So, we know this thing is scarfed. I'm going to make a very, very aggressive play. Actually, Aggron might not be a great play because that invites in the Wheezing. Like, I feel like I can go on Aggron because she's not going to Earthquake here. She's going to go for a Rock-type move. Or she's just going to straight up U-turn. Which is another possibility. If I thought she was going to U-turn, I'd go into Venomoth. Honestly. But we know that Landorus is Choice Scarf now, so we actually have to use 2 Quiver Dances to outspeed this Landorus, which actually maybe even 3. Maybe even 3. I didn't actually prep for Choice Scarf Landorus, unfortunately. I think I'm just going to go into Milotic here. I think I have really no choice. Unfortunately, I could predict the U-turn and stay in, but it's really, really not worth it. And Milotic just puts in so much offensive pressure, so we're going to see Knockoff here, which is a really, really good play. Really wish I went into Aggron, but it is okay. Right here, do I want to make a double? I could, because we know this thing is choiced. So he's probably going to go into either Lantern or Ampharos. She's not going to knock off again. I'm going to go for Hidden Power Grass, I think. Because I really do think the Lantern is coming in. What's Lantern's base speed? 67. Never mind. We had speed. I'm going to click Ice Beam. Because if she stays in, which she doesn't, she does go on a Lantern. Kind of wish I clicked Hidden Power Grass, but we do add speed. And 2, actually, I think 2, well, we're not going to risk it, but Hidden Power Grass should kill as long as we do add speed. But we see leftovers, so I don't think it's offensive. I don't think it's offensive Lantern. I really, really hope it's not. As Volt Switch will do a lot of damage to Milotic, and I really, really need Milotic as my counter to Landorus. Now that it's actually been knocked off, we're able to come on it. Oh my god. We're able to come in on it all the time. So we're like, I really, really hope we're able to outspeed this Lantern right here. She could have made the EV spread to outspeed me, but I actually have a little bit of speed investment as well. So even if she did that, we should be okay. Keyword being should. But very, very good play with the knockoff. Aggron was definitely a swap there, but it just invited in the Wheezing if she went for U-turn, which I thought was her play, but good read there with the knockoff, and she really loses nothing from going for knockoff, let's be honest. So we're going to kill the Lantern with Hidden Power Grass, which is huge. And we get no leftovers recovered because once again, they were knocked off. So I think the Ampharos comes in here. And at this point, Ariel, Milotic, really, really puts in the work against her team. The only Mon left that beats it is possibly the Landorus on a swap in. Knockoff does actually 31%. So let's check this. How much does an Earthquake do? So we know it's Choice Scarf. Let's say it's Adamant. Worst case scenario. It's good to go with the worst case scenario just in case. Choice Scarf. And we have Milotic, who is UU defensive, but it is a calm nature. So knockoff, I'm going to check knockoff's damage just so we know it's the same one. Actually, knockoff did more than that calc. So it's Jolly. I believe, okay, so we actually hear the Scammery come in, I believe. No. How did that do 30%? How much? Oh, that was Ampharos. I thought it was Scammery. So, wait. How much? Let me check this again. Knockoff. 31%. How did that do 31%? I'm really confused here. Adamant. Oh, wait. We forgot to put an EV spread. I'm such a dumbass. So, 29 to 34%. I'm going to assume that's not Adamant. And actually, that doesn't look like it either. She either got a high roll with Jolly, or she got a low roll with Adamant. I'm going to say she got a low roll with Adamant. Let's go with worst case scenario here. So, we see the Ampharos. I'm going to stop talking about stuff that doesn't matter. Sylveon is such an obvious swap. She's going to click an electric type move here. So Aggron might be able to come in, but I really don't want to take that unnecessary damage. I think Sylveon is our swap every single time. She does Mega Evolve, which means she stays in. Breaks the mold, goes for Thunderbolt. That does a little bit of damage, actually. So, right here, she could start setting up on me, but I really don't mind, because Ampharos does not beat Sylveon in any way, shape, or form. We actually outspeed it as well, which is pretty crazy. And we can definitely one-shot it here with Hyper Voice. So, I'm going to go for Wish, because I know she's going to swap out either Weezing or Skarmory. Maybe I should click... actually... Shit, I really hope that cancel goes through. How much does a Mega Ampharos take from, let's say, all-out attacking? Because I feel like that was offensive damage. Because it did, that did a lot to a Sylveon, man. That did a lot. We're going to say Calm Sylveon. I think it was like 100. I'm just going to put 100 in. Thunderbolt did 32 to 39%. How much did it do to Sylveon? Oh no, we... uh-oh. So we are back. Sorry about that. But, a lot of people have joined. You have Steve, sorry, not Steven. Obviously, Steven was here. But, you have Cubchew. You have, okay, so I went for a Wish there. That's fine. That's dandy. But... I need to heal up Sylveon here. But she's clicking... I'm gonna go into freaking Xatu. I have to. Goes for Whirlwind, which bounces it back. Get blown back! Goes in Landorus, which is the worst case scenario. That really sucks, actually. I kind of wish I went for Protect. But because of that... No, I'm going to stop beating around the bush here. I'm going to go on to Aggron. She's not clicking ground type move. Unless she predicts... We outspeed this thing if it's not Scarfed. We know it's Scarfed. We're gonna go on a Melodic. Goes for Knockoff again. Aggron was in fact our switch. But we get a free Ice Beam off here actually. Which I think I'm gonna take the opportunity. Because okay, let me think about this. Dragonite hasn't even hit the field yet, so if something dies, that's when we bring it in on a free swap. Then I can start doing some work. I think I'm going to go for Ice Beam and play a little bit aggressively. If Weezing comes in, that's fine. Okay, so sorry about the little disconnect, but we are back. We had to redo most of the stuff, so the percentage on Pokemon might be a little bit different, but right here, she is locked in a knockoff because she is Choice Scarf. So I can go for Recover here, or I can go for Ice Beam. So what do I want to do? I feel like the Ampharos is coming in. It's at 88%. Ice Beam will do... No, we do. I think we click Recover. Because... Or we could double into Sylveon. Which might be the play. I think that is the play. To be honest. I'm gonna go to Sylveon. And hope she doesn't do anything crazy. She might knock off again, but again, Sylveon, so it's fine. The only bad thing is she went into Skarmory or Weezing, which I don't think she would on Melodic. I think she has to go on Ampharos here. So yeah. We'll see what happens. Unfortunately, Landorus wasn't able to intimidate Melodic and get that +2 special attack, but it is what it is. Let's go, boy. So we'll see what happens here. She's definitely thinking about this play a lot. I mean, she could knock off again, but like I said, she is locked into it, and we don't lose anything from going into Sylveon here. We lose absolutely nothing except for our leftovers. But that's a completely different thing. So we'll see what happens here. She does swap. She does go in a Cancer the Weezing. Oh my good god. That name though. So Sludge Bomb will do a little bit of damage. She does predict the swap in a Sylveon. I believe Venomoth comes in here. Does Venomoth come in here? Because we can wish Calm Mind on this thing. She goes for Infestation. She's doing 12%. Nah, it's not worth it. It is not worth it at all. We're gonna go straight into Venomoth. Absolutely immediately into Venomoth. And yeah, we're gonna see what happens. I hope Venomoth can do it. We're looking for a 4-0, guys. Like I said, sorry, it's we had to, you know, replay all the turns, so I've kind of forgot what I'm doing here. But we are looking for a 4-0, and Venomoth sweep is very, very possible. The only thing on our team that can hit us left is Landorus and Scamry, and you know, this thing is too scary for us to not pay a lot of attention to. So we're gonna go straight into Venomoth. We're not gonna think about it at all. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I hope she goes for, like, she could go for Flamethrower, predicting. And now that I say that, I love how the Pokemon calculator is just not responding. Are you serious? Come on. Come on, dude. When life doesn't work. Wheezing. NU physically defensive. I swear to God, guys, I've clicked this button so long ago and it's lagging. I'm sorry, guys. So, mono attacker, but instead of being max speed, we're max HP. On this set, it doesn't have Flamethrower, but I know she does for my Aggron. We haven't made the play yet, thank God. Hopefully, like, Showdown hasn't lagged out and made me use the move. So let's say Flamethrower. 41 of 49%. So that's Roost. That's a Roost roll. Feck. I really don't like this. We could go in a Xatu, which I didn't think about, which I'm going to do. But Xatu isn't scared of this thing at all. Doubles into Scamry, which I don't think is what she wanted. I think she was definitely predicting either the Venomoth. But that's fine. Do we predict Heat Wave is still going to do a lot to the Landorus? Actually, let me not just say that. Let me check, because I'm a smart boy. NU offensive. Life Orb. Heat Wave is there. Indeed. Landorus T. It's definitely Choice Scarf. So Heat Wave does 41 to 49%. It's sitting at 64. Takes Rock. So, I mean, we lose nothing from going for Heat Wave here. And we could always get a crit. So I'm going to go for it. She does withdraw. She goes into Ampharos, actually, which is a good play on her end. Definitely a good play. We get a crit in the Heat Wave, which is very, very appreciated. Now. Oh, I don't know what this Ampharos is. I could go on a Dragonite, because we have the multi-scale. I go on an Aggron. Dragonite definitely outspeeds. And if she double swaps at all, Dragonite beats them. Psyshock, let me check. Psyshock, let me... Because Ampharos might kill here. I mean, shit, Xatu might kill Ampharos here. Let's say for just shits and giggles, she is physically defensive. Let's say she is physically defensive, which I don't think she is. I think she's offensive, judging from how much the damage did to her. So, Psyshock does not touch Ampharos at all. That is physically defensive. If she's not invested in that at all, it does a hell of a lot more. It does 37 to 44. But it's not killing, basically. It's not killing. So, I'm going to go... Because she's clicking a Electric-type move here. I'm going to go on a Dragonite. I'm going to go on a Dragonite. She goes for Thunderbolt. That does way too much damage. That's definitely offensive. Definitely offensive. I think I want to click Dragon Claw no matter what. I'm Life Orb, so I think I want to click Dragon Claw. If Landorus comes in, it takes Life Orb, Dragon Claw plus Rocks. Even after Intimidate, I could click Fire, but I might click Draco Meteor. Because she's not going... No, I lose nothing from going for Dragon Claw. I'm gonna click Dragon Claw. She does swap out. She goes into Cancer the Wheezing. So, we're gonna see right here how much that does. That does not too much, which is great actually, because she's putting a false sense of security. Draco Meteor should be enough to kill. We do land, and we do take out the Wheezing, which is fantastic. So I definitely think the Landorus is coming in here. And I think if the Landorus comes in, I'm clicking I'm going into Aggron, because Earthquake is coming. Well, she's not clicking Earthquake, and if she does, I can go into Dragonite because she's locked into it. But she does go into this thing, and this is just another free swap into Xatu. Do I think she's going to click Spikes, or does it matter? I think I just have to go into this thing, because if she sets up Stealth Rocks here, Dragonite when it comes in is dead, and I don't want that at all. So we're gonna go straight into Xatu, not even think about it. We do move first, so she goes for straight for Iron Head. I think I want to click Psyshock here, because even if I take the 9%, she doesn't kill. She doesn't kill. Is it worth it? So I just click Roost. Huh. I feel like Psyshock is so obvious. Like, it's so obvious that she's gonna swap. That she's so obvious she'd stay in. Feck it, I'm gonna do it. Yeah, she does swap out, which is fantastic. Ampharos is gonna take the Psyshock. We're gonna see if it kills right here. It does barely miss the kill. However, we are very, very safe here to go for Psyshock again and take out the Ampharos, which is huge. So, we'll see what she does here. My audio is gone there. So, Dragonite comes in. Wow, Landorus comes in. My team is very, very dwindled down. I think at this point I go on Aggron. Aggron does have the Sturdy, so if she predicts it and goes for Earthquake, that's fine, because I can double into Xatu, and I know I'll be safe. So I'm going to go on Aggron no matter what here. Aggron is super duper safe. Goes for Stone Edge, predicting possibly the Dragonite or the Milotic, but that's fine because we get to click Fire Punch here. I believe the Skarmory is low enough to kill with Fire Punch, and I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for it. So she goes into Skarmory as I click Fire Punch. It does 38%, and another one will kill if she goes for if she doesn't go for Roost here. So I'm just gonna keep clicking Fire Punch at this point. She goes for Defog, which is great, So she doesn't get up to rocks. Fire Punch is gonna take out the Skarmory, and this so I think I'm gonna click Rest here, only because I want to see what she's locking herself into. I think she's locking herself into some rock type move. I'm gonna rest because we can take an Earthquake, definitely take an Earthquake, bar crit, God no. And then we'll see what she, see what move she locks herself into. I think she has to lock herself into Knockoff. So at that point, Sylveon can just come in and clean up. As she does go for Stone Edge, which is fine. We go for the rest. We know she's locked into Stone Edge. So I think we just have to stay in here and click Sleep Talk. She is locked into Stone Edge, so we're completely safe. And it looks like your Cork City Cradily are going to walk away with a 6-0 win over this thing. We're going to go for Sleep Talk. We get the rest. That's 1 turn. This is 2 turn right here. And Fire Punch, please. We get the rest again. And we're going to go for Fire Punch this turn because we know we're going to break out. She can Stone Edge all she wants, but she's not getting it. Even with a crit, she's not killing. Fire Punch is going to get a crit on her. No burn though, which would have been funny. And we're going to Fire Punch again. We're going to get 6-0 over the Green Bay Giggling Gourgeists. And I am proud to announce that your Cork City Cradilies are going to the playoffs. If I am correct, we're going to be playing Sourcing in round 1. We lost to in week 3, so that's very, very exciting. And GG to Swishy. That was a really, really good match, even with all the disconnects and the problems that we've had. That was very, very fun for me, obviously, because we got a 6-0. And yeah, so with that being said, I'm going to get out of here, guys. If you guys want to heavy slam like button down below for us, that'd be very, very appreciated. And she cries every turn. So with that being said, I'm going to get out of here. This has been your boy Aggronix, and I'll see you guys next up.